So we're taking a live look in at the Arizona Outlaws taking on the Winnipeg Wrath. This is casted over on Crusade's channel. He's trying his hand as a caster and trying out here this evening. Make sure to go over to his channel, Crusade_RL. It looks like it's just the Outlaws, all-out offense on the Winnipeg Wrath. Winnipeg just looking for that answer green, just an outright powerhouse. Taking the pucks to the net, getting it done. 4-0 Outlaws. Alrighty, Slappers, we're about 5 minutes away from the drop of the puck. A perfect time to start some pregame, so let's get to know our one and only matchup here this evening. The Maryland Ice Orcas taking on the Columbus Clampers. A rivalry night, an undefeated team coming in to play against one of the most prominent and well-known teams in the Slapshot Premier League. Let's get to know our rosters. Taking a look over there, we see on the Maryland Iceworkers side, starting off with the captain Skiztastic heading up the helm. He's going to be out there on the ice this evening, as well as Heated Tank, Resp, and Saji. Not sure which of those two out of the three will be playing here this evening, but we know for the Clappers, it's going to be Panarin, it's going to be Oceloth, and it's going to be Tyrant K. Tyrant K and Panarin starting your 22nd professional rebound match here tonight, and the Iceworkers looking to start their 4th game as a franchise with high expectations. Let's take a look at their 2 records. Maryland Iceworkers finding nothing but green circles on their side. Their previous 3 matches, all of them victories. Firstly, against the Philadelphia Piglets, 9-3. Secondly, against the Sinaloa Heat, 2-12. And then finally, the Miami Vice to cap off week number 1 with a 4-5 victory. For the Columbus Clappers, the road has been rocky, but they're still in it to win it. Here is SPL. First game up against the Michigan Mallards. They took that game 3-1. They took it in stride, going up at the Miami Vice with high morale, if I do say so myself. But they were taken down a notch as the Miami Vice took a 6-3 victory over them. And following that was the Toronto Penguins, 7-6 over them as well. But they found their feet there in week number 1, starting off with a very nice matchup against the Orlando Waters. They took a victory out of that, but they did find an L up against the Philadelphia Piglets later on that evening, same night yesterday. Not sure who casted those games. I don't even remember if I casted those games. I might have as well. I think I might have casted the Columbus-Orlando game, but I can't remember. Game is not started yet. Start time is at 9:45 Eastern Time. Taking a look at the statistics between these two teams, Skiztastic on fire. Absolute beast out there in the crease. 3 games played, 10 goals, have found the back of the net on the majority of his shots. 21 shots have found the net, 11 were returned away. Remaining are his 10 goals for. Yeah, Skiz, has 18 professional points, looking to make it 19 here tonight. We'll be keeping an eye on him as he nears a somewhat milestone here in the professional league. Panarin, Tyrant K, Oceloth, sharing the load for the most part. Oceloth doing the majority of the dealing up there on the offensive side. Panarin there to stay at home defenseman, having 25 saves. I think he leads the league so far this season, or at least as far as defensemen go. And Panarin will continue that trend here tonight. They take on Maryland Iceworkers. Trying to figure out where my stat sheet went. I had it up ready to go, but at last it has left me. Not entirely sure where it went. We're going to see if we can search high and low for it, so I have a little color commentary action that I can reference back to. Panarin is second in saves so far this season. In his 5 games played, he only trails Lemon Bond, as he has 28 saves, Panarin having 25. Then behind Panarin is Wallster, with 6 games played and 21 saves to his name. Gonna be interesting. We have some of the most prominent defensemen so far in the league out there on the ice here this evening, as well as some of the highest scoring. Skiztastic, 7th, I think, 7th in points. Skiztastic, with only 3 games played, is 7th in points. He has 18 to his name. 10 of those are goals. 8 of those are assists. We'll see if he can keep this one rolling here this evening as he takes on the Columbus Clappers. We're waiting for the Maryland Iceworkers to fill into the lobby. We'll see what happens as we kind of, sit around and wait a bit. Let's take a look at the standings before we get rolling here this evening between the Clappers and the Iceworkers. Toronto Penguins, first place right now, having 8 points to their name. Columbus Clappers looking to take them down a notch. With this win, they'll tie up for 3rd. Or I guess 2nd. Yeah, it'd be 2nd, wouldn't it? They'd get 6 points. They'd be tied up with the Philadelphia Piglets, the Orlando Waters, the Maryland Iceworkers, and the Yosemite Grizzlies. Not sure what the outcome of the Miami game is quite yet, as we're still waiting on the results there. Resp has entered the building. Resp having 3 goals, 2 games played, and 7 points to his name. Going to be interesting as he takes to the ice. It looks like Heated Tank's going to be the one sitting out here this evening, as the lobby is almost ready. The starting lineup for the Maryland Iceworkers are Resp, Skiz, and Saji. The Columbus Clappers, it's our usual bunch: Panarin, Tyrant K, and Oceloth. We got 15 minutes of slap shot in store for you boys and girls at home, and those of you who might fit in between. We're going to get this one started here shortly. Started here shortly. Bray reporting a 5-3 score up against the Vice. Let's take a live look in while we wait. It's currently 5-3 for the Miami Vice with about 2 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in the third period of action. And Meat Sale, Kyler, Rodeo out there on the ice for the the Miami Vice. He is the one casting this. He's their substitute. Our boys here are ready to go, so we're going to take this one down to the ice, where we will see them compete in the finest sport known to man. Slapshot. Puck is dropped. 15 minutes of Slapshot is underway, whether you like it or not. Both of the names are kind of black, kind of hard to tell apart. We might switch that in the intermission, but that's a later problem as of right now. Sadji here with it now for the Maryland Ice Rockets. Dumps that one out. I know all of you are sticklers for the mini-map. Don't know why it was on. Wasn't even playing. Panarin up against Rasps. Taking this one to the top side. Down to the near. Here's Panarin with it now. Off the backhand. Forehand. Shooting. Nice save by Sadji, but he puts it in. And that's our first goal of the match. Unfortunate for the Maryland Ice Orcas, but, you know, it is what it is, and we play on. 4 minutes, 36 seconds remaining. We found that one 24 seconds into this match. We'll see if they can keep it rolling. Tyrant K in the corner, back to the point. Panarin over to Oceloth. Down to the near side, driving in, hits Skiz along the way up to Panarin. Panarin here driving in the topside boards into the corner, carries this one off of the forehand to the backhand, doing his Beyblade impression down in the corner, throwing out to Tyrant K that wasn't able to take control of that one. Skiz shoots, scores! And for his 11th time of the season, he has found a goal, placed it firmly into the back of the netting. Aaron taking his time for the Columbus Clappers. Down to the near side, threading the needle, finding Oceloth. Looking for that shot, but not quite able to send that one through. Oceloth in the corner, looking to take this one out. It's Resp along the way. Resp with a nice turnover, thrown out. Tyrant K returning that one out with a turnover of his own. Finds his way out to the point. Here's Panarin down to the near side. Hits Resp over to Skiz. Skiz not able to keep that puck with him. Panarin there forcing that one into the corner. Comes back out to the point. Sadji off the far side. Nice shot, but Panarin in position for that save. Skiz getting hit with a little bit of ping if I do see this correctly. We'll see if this affects the game as we continue on. Panarin off the back end, out to Oceloth. Shooting off the near side and wide. Comes out to Tyrant K for the Columbus Clappers. Going to take this one out for a walk around the park. Sadji, they're having other plans sent down to the near side. Here's Oceloth, sending this one back around town for the Columbus Clappers. Finds his captain down to Tyrant K. Tyrant K off the backhand. The far side boards. Pass on front. Oceloth shoots off the near side and wide. Resp getting a touch on this one from Maryland, sending it out to Panarin. Panarin off of Oceloth. Shot back out to Panarin. Shooting. Nice save by Sadji, getting in the shot lane, keeping this score the same. Skiz off the backhand. Aaron there with control. Aaron here for Columbus looking to take this breakout. Hits Resp along the way. Maryland here on the offensive push. Out in front he goes. Skiz almost able to send that one packing, but not quite able to find that one on the curve of the stick. The puck is knocked loose free down to the near side. Aaron trying to keep in possession. Off the hip. Takes this one down. Off the forehand to the backhand. Finds Oceloth. Shooting off the far side. And this one comes all the way out to Sadji. Finding its way up the ice. Skiz looking at this one like a warm donut on a Tuesday morning. Off the forehand. Hits Panarin. Goes off Oceloth. Skiz looking to keep control, but not able to find it. Here's Columbus with it now. Panarin, being the namely bunch, looking to take this one out under his own volition. 2 minutes 36 remaining in this first period of action, and we've already found 2 goals, 1 apiece. Tyrant K out in front, hits the side of the cage. Sadji awarded with that save. Panarin shoots off the far side and wide. Sadji off Oceloth, hits that post. Tyrant K trying to force that one into the corner, but not quite able to find any meat to chow down on. Tyrant K down the near side, looking for the pass out to the neutral zone. Panarin there trying to pick it up where he left off. No, Skiz coming out the other way. Panarin there with a nice stick check, finds his way down the near side. Tyrant K up against Sadji along the near side point. Trying to take this one into the Maryland zone. Tyrant K finding difficulty getting past Sadji, but eventually does so. Throws it up to the top side corner. Here's Skiz getting a backhander on this one. Out in his own defensive end. Hits it off Oceloth. Here's Sadji getting a touch on this one at his own point. Thrown out of the zone. Here's Skiz down in the corner. Shooting off the far side post and wide. Skiz keeps control. Out of the zone. Looks for Sadji. Finds him through Tyrant K. Thrown out of the point. Shooting off the near side and wide. Skiz out at the point. Looking with dollar signs in his eyes, but not able to find the bank. Coming out is Oceloth. Looking for that dump in from Panarin. Sadji gets the touch on that one. Throws this one back out into the neutral zone and into the Columbus end. Panarin in front of his own net trying to tempt fate with Skiz on the end of the line. Panarin, forehand shot off Resp. Sadji off the hip to the backhand. Takes it to the topside boards. Goes off Oceloth. Panarin there to stop that one up. Resp there to say hello and Panarin to keep control. 1 minute 23 remaining. Tyrant K here on the offensive drive. Looks for Oceloth. Finds him on the far side boards. Down into the corner. Here's Oceloth off the forehand. The backhand. to the top side board. Skiz getting a touch on this one. Ocelot there saying hello once again for Columbus. Thrown back out to the point towards his own net. Not on, though. Here's Panarin taking it back downtown. Goes off rest. High at the point. Comes out to Tyrant K in the far side point, or far side boards. Comes out to Ocelot out at the point. Skiz there saying hello from Maryland. Forcing this puck down to the near side. Here's Rest getting a tip of the stick on that one. Finding its way back to Sadji. And then out to Skiz. Skiz off the backhand out at the red line. Finds Resp. Little helping hand from Ocelot. Brings it back down for Columbus. Looking for that backhander over to Tyrant K. Shooting it! He scores! His 5th of the season. Tyrant K coming out big with the feed from Ocelot. We're not even done with our first period of action. With 49 seconds remaining, the Columbus Clappers take the lead 2-1. Aaron taking his time for Columbus. Right out of the get-go, not in a hasty decision. Going to take his time. No rush needed. Rest here with a nice turnover. Looks for the backhander. Not able to send that one sailing. Ocelot sends this one back to Panarin. Back up top to Ocelot. Skiz getting a touch on that one off the forehand. Not able to take possession. Comes back out to Panarin. Panarin will send it down to the near side. Tyrant K with 24 seconds remaining. Hits Resp along the way. Keeps on trucking. Sadji out of the pocket. Thrown off the forehand. Hits Tyrant K. Tyrant K back into the Maryland zone. Sends the puck. 16 seconds remaining. Resp off the backhand of Tyrant K. Shooting! Hits Sadji along the way, and a beautiful save at that. Off the forehead and out of the way of harm. Ocelot out to the point. Here's Tyrant K. Hits Skiz along the way. Skiz getting a backhander back over to Resp. Resp here off the backhand. Lost to Tyrant K. Off the forehand. Nice save. Keep that one out and wide. And that's going to do it for our first 5 minutes. As they are in the book, we'll take a look at the tail by the numbers. Those are woefully just out of the way. Not sure why. Oh, I reset OBS. I don't know why. They just won't stay in the same spot. That'll do for now. I'll fix that in post. And by post, I mean the second period of action. We take it back down to the ice as the puck is ready to be dropped. Second period of action underway. 5 minutes on the clock, and the time is ticking. And while this goes on, I'm going to see if I can align that at least somewhat before we have to take that one back to Disco Land. And Aaron here down in his own zone, looking to take this one out down the near side. That's close enough. You know what? Good enough. We won't worry about it too much. It's just little bells and whistles. And Aaron here. Off a shot, hits the side of the cage. Resp getting a touch on this one, back behind his own net. Here's Ocelot for the Columbus Clappers. Brings this one out and around, hits Resp with it. Comes back down to Sadji. Sadji here for the Maryland Ice Orchids. Breaks out, hits Tyrant K. Goes off Skiz. Skiz off the backhand. Not able to beat Panarin, but he does! He does just that! And Skiztastic is second of the game in his 12th of the season. Finds the back of the net, beats Panarin off the far side. And Panarin will just say he knows when he's beat. He'll throw it in the back of the net himself. No need to continue. And Skiz, third game of the season. Fourth game as a pro player. Really showing up in the biggest way possible, netting this one back as a tied game at 2 apiece. Panarin looking to take this one down near side. Ocelot getting a touch on this one. Resp there saying hello as well. Skiz. Resp take this to the far side boards. Tyrant K there with a nice turnover. Thrown back out to the point. Panarin here angles his way, but not able to keep that one on his stick. Resp looking to dump this one out. Panarin there to try to take control. Skiz with a nice stick check. Throws it off of Panarin down to the near side. Skiz off the forehand. It's Panarin once again. Panarin here getting a touch on that one as well. Skiz off to the far side. Finds Ocelot back out to the point. Tyrant K looking at that one like a McDouble, but not able to get that one in his pocket. Panarin up to Ocelot. Off the backhand. Tries to get that one out in front. Sadji there says no. Sadji with control for the Maryland Ice Orchids. Dumps this one out past Tyrant K. And Panarin will chase after this one with Skiz hot on his trail. Skiz with possession. Down in the corner. Takes this one back to the point. Tyrant K reading through the lies of the Jedi and reads through that play quite beautifully. Comes out with one man beat. Ocelot shooting off the near side and wide. He wants a mulligan on that play as ever. Sadji dumping this one out to the neutral zone, then to the Columbus zone. It trickles off to Panarin. Panarin off the backhand. Shooting off of Respiratory and out of the zone. Skiz looking for that deflection, not able to get the horn on that one. Off the forehand, back to the point. Resp getting a touch on this one. Tyrant K forcing this one farther into the Maryland zone and Resp out the other way. Panarin off the backhand, hits Skiz, shooting, scoring his hat trick before the second period is concluded. 2 minutes and 4 seconds into the second period of action, and Skiz has found his third of the game and his 13th of his career. Resp off the forehand. Skiz looking for another one, not able to dig it deep enough. Skiz shooting, nice save by Ocelot. Panarin taking this one out of the zone, finds Resp. Resp shooting, Panarin with the save. Banks that one off the far side boards. Resp looking for another one. Panarin there trying to deke out Skiz, but Skiz not buying anything he's selling. He knows that cram's not a real substance, and he's not paying for any of it. Out at the blue line. Resp forcing Panarin back into his own post. Panarin playing that beautifully, keeping that one out of the net after it hit the near side post. Nice shot by Resp. Hits Panarin, the post out to Skiz. Shoots, scores! Maryland's up 4-2, and nothing but the Skiz show tonight. 4 goals for Skiztastic, and what A turn of events for all you bettors out there. 2:22 remaining in the second period of action. And the Ice Orcas are dancing the dipsy doodle tonight as Skiz shoots another one off the near side. Comes out to Panarin. Throwing this one up to the top side. Here's Oceloth with it now off the back end. Shooting Saji, getting just enough off the Mohawk to keep that one wide of the net. Tyrant Cade's not done yet as he's turned away by Skiztastic in the crease. Skiz down to the near side, finds Resp off the backhand, trying to keep possession for Maryland. Off the forehand, thrown towards the net. Oceloth with control, down to the near side, off the backhand, thrown out of the zone. Tyrant K here driving on for Columbus, hits it off the back post, looking for this one over to Panarin. Panarin down to the near side, intercepted by Resp. Tyrant K, the meet, hit, and greet that one. Trying to force this one back for Columbus, but not able to find it. Panarin here down the near side, off the backhand, trying to just jangle his way through the door. But Tyrant K over to Oceloth. Back out at the red line, he retreats. Off of Skiz. Skiz beats one, looking for the other one, but Panarin, his stick is second to none, and he wins that defensive battle. Tyrant K down to the near side, finds Oceloth. Oceloth in the corner up against Saji. Saji, beautiful stick check, creates an opportunity top side, looking for that backhand dump out, gets that one past all forms of traffic. Panarin up against Skiz, down to Resp. Aaron getting a touch on that one in the corner. Resp there, continuing that effort out in front. Tyrant K turns that one away, finds his way down to Oceloth. Oceloth with a shot, scores! The Columbus Clappers bring it back within one with Oceloth's first of the night. Each Columbus Clapper having one. Oceloth, for the ninth time this season, has found a goal. 1 minute 10 remaining. Clappers are down by one. Aaron into the corner. Taking this one off the forehand towards the topside boards, taking his time. Skiz there eyeing him up, sent down to Oceloth, dangling his way through the neutral zone, not able to get past the defensive block. That was Skiz and Resp. Skiz with it now. Off the back end, into his own zone. Finds a little bit of elbow room, hits it off Tyrant K. Skiz after this one once again. It comes back to Saji off of Tyrant. Tyrant, Saji, do battle. Tyrant on top, finds his way back to Panarin. Skiz there forcing him to retreat back into his own defensive end. Saji hot on Panarin's scent. Up to the topside boards, the puck travels on. Gets past Skiz was Panarin. Saji there, making him stumble. Finds his way to Tyrant K. Shooting, nice save by Resp. Panarin here with it now. Takes it down near side. Skiz getting a touch on this one off the backhand. Run off the Tyrant K for the Columbus Clappers. Back to the point. Here's Panarin for the Clappers once again. Off the backhand, takes it top side, finds Oceloth. Off the cuff of Resp, finds it way back to Panarin. Panarin looking for that shot. Skiz with a nice stick check, making him take his time more so than usual. Resp there in position for that shot if it was on. Skiz getting a touch on that one. Oceloth trying to keep this one out for the Columbus Clappers. Resp for Maryland. Off Tyrant K. Tyrant K here with it now. Shooting. Skiz there with a nice wraparound. Takes that one back out of play. And with that being said, that's the end of our second period of action. Hopefully the scene's set up. It's got green lines, but it's aligned. 3-4 coming into this third and final period. Everyone's ready to rock. I hope you have the clip button ready because you're going to need it for that one. We didn't even get to look at that for longer than several seconds. Everyone's down on the ice. We'll get this one in the books here momentarily as we have a 4-3 game in our hands and Skiztastic with all 4 of Maryland's goals. Aaron taking his way out of the crease. Skiz eyeing him up. Panarin down center avenue, trying to dangle his way through. Skiz there forcing him to retreat with 4 minutes 40 remaining here in this third and final period. Tyrant K with a shot saved by Saji. Down low, the battle continues between Saji and Tyrant K. One wants to go left, one wants to go right. Comes out left. Oceloth here off the corner, trying to take this one off the back end. Look for that wraparound. It hits that one off the boards a little awkwardly. Finds his way down near side to Tyrant K. Dangles his way past Saji. Saji getting back in the action just in time to stop that pass from going through. Tyrant K out of the zone, just out of the reach of Oceloth. Here's Panarin with it now off the back end, down to the near side, taking his time. Skiz there, eyeing him up across the fence, trying to feel him out as he comes through with his dangles. Panarin with an idea in his back pocket. Let's see if it works out. He takes this one down through the neutral zone. Skiz forcing that one loose. Resp off the backhand. Hits Oceloth along the way. Resp getting a forehander on that one. Then the backhand. Dumps this one in. Panarin up against Resp. Resp there forcing Panarin down the near side off the backhand. Dumps this one out. Skiz with a nice read on that one. Tyrant K gets that stick check to keep that puck rolling out of the zone. Resp back on the defensive end for the Columbus Clappers. Taken out. Resp off the backhand. Finds Saji. Saji over to Skiz. Skiz shoots. Scores! The Maryland Ice Orcas are now up 5-3. And Skiztastic one away from the double hat trick. And his 15th of the season finds the back of the netting. With 3:41 remaining in regulation, the Maryland Ice Orcas have run away with the scoreboard, at least as of now. As you all know, Wayne Gretzky has said that 2 goals is the most difficult lead that take, and it's one of the most dangerous. He didn't say it like that, but that's how I heard it, so we're going to roll with it. Into the corner, Tyrant K finds his way out in front. Panarin with a nice shot, but Saji, nothing but answers for that offensive drive. Panarin here down to the near side, off the forehand, looking to take this one out. Skiz there, just calm as a cucumber. Forehand checking out of the zone. Resp almost able to send that one packing, and that would have been an amazing Ice Orcas goal if that one came to be. Resp throwing a wrench into the clockwork that is Panarin. Finds his way topside. Oceloth down to the near side, banking that one off the board. Sadji there says hello, keeps this one up for Maryland. Skiz up the topside boards. Oceloth getting a backhander on this one, sent back up to Panarin. Panarin here out at the point, pressured up by Sadji. Forced to retreat with this one. Sadji hot on his trails. He can taste his shoelaces as close as he was, but he backs off after a moment. Here's Panarin taking control for the Columbus Clappers. Skiz there, saying hello. Panarin down to the near side. Off the forehand to the backhand. Thrown topside into the corner. Here's Tyron K to chase after that one. Thrown back to the point. Skiz-tastic. Pushed away by Panarin. Panarin taking this one along the boards. Forehanding this one down to the near side. Oceloth chasing after this one. Sadji there saying hello. Sadji off the backhand. Hits this one off Tyron K. Tyron K driving out into the slot. Skiz there to dump this one out of the zone with 2:26 remaining in the third. Skiz on the offensive forecheck. Finds its way back to the point to Tyron K. Tyron K up against Skiz. The battle continues. Left back for Panarin. And Panarin will be battling against Resp here momentarily. The battle of wits through center ice. Shooting off the near side. Sadji keeps that one back beyond the goal line. Tyron K to force to retreat this one back over to Panarin. And Panarin will drive this one back in, throwing it up the top side boards. Here's Resp with it now off the forehand, looking to take this one out of his own zone. Skiz trying to come back and help him out, but not quite able to get back into the play in time. Resp off the backhand, finds Skiz. Skiz off the backhand, shooting this one out of the zone, and they'll have some time to breathe. 1 minute 52 remaining in the third period of action. Maryland up 5-3. Resp says hello to Panarin. Panarin down the near side. Gets that backhander over to Oceloth. Shooting. Nice save by Sadji. Off the hip and just enough of that one to take a bite out of it and think that it tastes delicious. Sadji up against Panarin. Far side red line. Comes back into the Maryland zone. Sadji dumping this one down the ice. Coming all the way back. Skiz almost able to get down after that one and beat out the icing. But Oceloth finds his way to Panarin. Off the backhand. Off of Oceloth into the far side corner. It comes out to Resp, where Oceloth will steal it away promptly. Thrown out in front. Tyron K dangles his way through. Goes off Resp, Sadji, and I think Resp was rewarded with that save. Tyron K shot off the near side. Tyron K driving in, shooting off the backhand. Saved by Resp. Oh my goodness, that was on the line. 1 minute 9 remaining in the third, and the Clappers need a goal here and now. Skiz off the backhand, up against Panarin. Driving off the far side boards, looking into the corner. Skiz off the backhand, looking for a shot. Not quite able to get that one off. Skiz looking for the double hat trick here up against the Columbus Clappers. Very few can say they've done that. Whether or not ping was a factor here tonight, that's up for the players to decide. And that one goes out of play, and we will redrop the puck with 50 seconds remaining. Tyron K's redirection just too powerful as that one goes into the crowd, and somebody gets a souvenir. Resp down the near side, looking to drive on. Forehand out to Skiz, not quite able to make contact with that one. Comes out to the top side. Tyron K trying to drive through. Skiz bumps him off the play. Sadji here with a backhand trying to take this one out. Oceloth, backhand, forehand, shooting, saved by Sadji out of the point. Tyron K up against Skiz. Skiz winning that one away. Skiz off the side of Panarin, finds Sadji, but not able to find the back of the net on that long distance call. Panarin, 20 seconds remaining. Columbus Clappers down, but they're not out quite yet. I've seen them score more in 17 than I've seen anybody score in open division. That's a jab at my team. Anyway, Tyron K down low, 10 seconds remaining, out to Oceloth. Lets that one go, and that might just be it. Oceloth down the near side, Tyron K off of Sadji. Driven down the near side. Tyron K just going to hold on to this one, and that's going to be the end of the ball game. The Maryland Ice Orcas take it over the Columbus Clappers 5-3. What a match. 17 shots to 11. Most of those were from Skiz himself. Tyron K with 10 saves, beating out Panarin's 5, Oceloth having 2. That's the total sum of their 14. Skiz-tastic, 7 shots, 5 goals. What a guy out there, not to be turned away, not to be disregarded, but Resp Sadji absolutely lit him up with passes throughout that game. Resp having 5 saves, Sadji having 6 games. They were beautiful back between the pipes, and those 11 saves came in clutch for the Maryland Ice Orcas. Those saves for the Maryland Ice Orcas are not correct, not even a little bit. Not sure how it's 6, but it is not 6 at all. They're reversed. That's my bad. Yeah. Don't know why. I think I might have just told him to join the wrong side. But the stats you see on the screen for Maryland Ice Orcas, pretend that's the Columbus Clappers. On the flip side, pretend it's the Maryland Ice Orcas. Maryland Ice Orcas, 14 saves. Columbus Clappers not playing that much of a defensive match. They did have 17 shots on the net, but Maryland Ice Orcas just out there getting it done. Columbus Clappers did have the majority of ice time, as they had 3 minutes and 22 with the puck on their stick, but it's not always who has the possession in the game. It's about who lanes the shots that they need to. It's Skiz-tastic. Comes into the game with 10 professional goals on his name, and he makes it 15. That's something that very few people can do, and let alone against the Columbus Clappers. Hate him, love him, Maryland Ice Orcas remain undefeated, coming out of their first game in week number 2. 4-0. They remain one of the top dogs in pro and we'll see how long it takes to dethrone them, because they have two more games to play here in the second week. But that's going to be it for me here in the SPL Network. I'm Darth. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully, we will see you next time.